Okay, I'm finally out here with my little fireball looking Redcat Kaiju. I've made a few changes to it. Number one, servo horn. Well, I'll get to the obvious one later. But servo horn. This is a servo horn off my very, very old low C SCTE. I mean, it's a very old servo horn. That's 15. And it's 25 too. And it works on here perfectly. So if you can find that very old servo horn from the old OC, this is like off the first one. Yeah, the 1.0. It was an upgrade for that one. So I don't know whether any of the newer ones actually fit or not. I don't have them. But yeah, it fits perfectly. And I have it on the first hole too. Okay. It's about 50 degrees out here and 30 mile an hour winds. Yeah, the nice weather is pushing in here really fast. And it's gonna get up to around 60 today. So it's pushing in here really fast. So if you hear all this wind, yeah, you know where it's coming from. Okay, now the obvious change is body. Yeah, yesterday I was kind of selling myself short that I didn't mind tearing the body up. But I thought to myself, why am I even thinking like that when I can just take a hour or so and just start strapping on stuff to the body and just get it to the point to where it's not gonna rip itself to shreds. Number one, this part right here came from an Maxx. This from an Maxx, and yeah, the rest of it is from Armor. But these two is like, this piece right here is like the front bumper part, the internal front bumper part from the Maxx. And let's get this off. As for the kind of fakeish roll bar thing, yeah, it's also this. It's the two prongs the two support bars that come down from the bumper that I cut in half and bolted to the inside, and it comes up through there, and they're just sitting in place, but they're not gonna come out at all because they're bolted in by these giant screws. So yeah. Now for the front, it's, where did this come from? Oh yeah, it was an extra bumper I had lying around from my 3S Sentin. Cut it up and made it fit. It's that simple. These two, let's see, bars on the top, they're the arms, the upper arms from the Sentin, and this part right here in the middle is the side brace from the Sentin. It's that funny. And about a half hour later, everything was bolted on, and now it's gonna survive me just a little bit better. So I got my fan on here now, so temp should be all good, and it's running with my little Yome in there. So let's go on and try to beat this thing up. It is really nasty out here. The snow is melting, and it's all gonna be gone by the end of the day. I don't really feel like yucking this truck up right now, but oh well. It is what it is. Good stuff. Okay, Redcat, let's see what you can do. This thing really is a little fireball though. Standing in backflips on command without even thinking about it. And it's still stock. Stock settings. Oh wait, not stock settings. I turned the punch level up to 5 and the brakes is on 50% like they're supposed to be. Out the box it was on 25 and the damn thing wouldn't stop at all. So yeah. That's all I did to it. wheelie for days. And the control on this thing is absolutely phenomenal. Of course, it is on 6S, so what are you gonna do? Oh yeah, another thing about the steering with this car. Out the box, the servo seems very weak. But that's because the servo horn, not the servo horn, the steering servo saver, the screw is like at the very bottom of its placement. So you need to turn that screw up about as far as it'll go and then back it off like a half a turn, and then it'll be perfect. And I don't feel like really tearing this car up, but it's so crazy that it just wants to just rip itself apart. Oh yeah, another thing I forgot to mention is that this is, well, these wheelie bar wheels are off of JBL Cheetah. So just like the JBL Cheetah, you can put a third wheel right in the middle and it fits perfectly. Yep, it does. I don't think it really does anything too much. Stability wise, it's pretty much the same. And this thing is just a hair trigger. Turning that punch up. Oh yeah, filling up the diffs. 30, 130. Completely changes over the car. There is no lag on this thing whatsoever right now. And turning the punch up to 7. Yeah, all the power you ever need for this little thing. Now it's time to yuck it up. Yeah. Now, usually I wouldn't mind actually doing that too many times. I know the diffs in this thing is centered, but it is what it is. This thing is, they have some enormous diffs. Huge. If you took the diffs out of the 4S and 3S Armors, they're nearly the same size as those diffs, and they are metal. Insane. Absolutely insane. These things are nuts. These things are absolutely gonna hold up to whatever this little car can give it, even if it is 6S. They might be centered and slightly heat treated, but these things are huge. They're almost as big as the diffs in the Maxx. Almost. And this field is so jacked up. I don't even feel like being over here. And the wind is kicking up so bad. And when all this snow melts, this field is just gonna be one little nasty mud pit. But it is just snow right now. This thing really is a nutball. Can I tear it up? Of course I can. If crap, I can stop getting stuck in it. Yuck, it's all in there. There it goes. Oh, and the body is all yacked up in itself. And the stuff is starting to catch on crap. Good stuff. I'll leave it in there, it doesn't matter. Oh yeah, It broke. Oh, good stuff. Good stuff. Now I can just grind that to bits. It was kind of wedged up there and it had a nice little angle to it. But that's the power of this car. No armors allowed. Well, no forest armors allowed. And if I break it, who cares? The parts for this thing are dirt cheap, so break away. Now I'm back in the muck. And I haven't had no problem with range. I mean, that's what, about a football field away. And this thing's supposed to have a 200 meter range. So, yeah, let's get to about where that second to last tree is. That's about two football fields away. So, let's see how far it goes until it cuts out. Oh, it's past that. That's more than 2 football fields right there. Easily. And it's still going. And I still got full control. Let's bring it back before I find some mud over there that I don't know about. And this thing is fast too. I mean, I know people just want to get this thing up to ridiculous speeds. Yeah. Come on, rip up, rip up. This thing even has spots on it for sway bars, even though they don't include the sway bars. And with it being a little fireball, it might actually benefit from them. So I might have to go on and try to find some sway bars that'll fit on it. Unless Redcat want to go on and bring out the sway bar kit for this thing. They got every other part on there besides that, so I guess they haven't made it up yet. Such a nutball. And I thought the suspension on this thing was actually pretty, kind of hard, but with this giant battery in it, it's actually pretty soft, but soft enough to where I actually like it. And you really do have to have some throttle control with this thing on 6S to enjoy it. I mean, no hammerheads allowed right now. This thing is nuts. This thing is in its own league when it comes to throttle control. Because if you don't have it, yeah, you're just gonna send it and it's gonna go and find a tree real fast. But so far I've been ripping this thing and trying to tear the diffs up, doing what I do best. Yeah, the siren, it would have been gone maybe on that 5th or 6th backflip. It would have been just toast. I mean, absolutely toast. And those poor armadillos, they cannot withstand any kind of stuff like this. And this thing is just wheelie for days. Yeah, that little thing up there is starting to get kind of annoying. Maybe I'll go and cut that other side off, the sentin, and throw it on the sides for bars. So at least that won't tear up like that thing did. I actually have both of those. Well, I actually have those on my 4S Outcast and Creighton bodies, and they haven't broke yet. And I've been absolutely wild with those things. I mean, but the diffs in those cars are machined and a little bit better quality than the diffs that's in these, even though they're a little bit smaller. So I've been just really, really hard on those cars, to say the least. I mean, this thing is a nutball, though. I mean, it can definitely tumble, though. And it can definitely handle all the tumbling. Turning in itself. And yet, yeah, sway bars. Does it really need sway bars? I mean, everything can benefit from sway bars, but this thing can already turn awesome. But if it's gonna have them, I'm gonna put them on there. There's no use in not using them. My God, this thing is finding all the muck. Finding all the muck. And I'm finding all the muck to stand into. I mean, there are some giant tractor tracks over there, and this thing is just running straight over it. I mean, it's just running straight over that garbage. And those things are like 2 feet wide, too. And it's just running straight over. And it's constantly doing it, too. No problem. And all you have to do, I mean, I'm running at about a quarter throttle. If I raise it when it's running full speed like that to about half throttle, it'll just start wheeling like crazy. Oh, look at that wheel balloon when it was turning at that speed. Oh, this thing is insane. It's doing that stupid Maxx crap where it's getting all that two-wheel action. But it doesn't have the weight to hold it, and it's really messed up out there. Yeah, this wheel is kind of jacked up. But this thing can do it, though. Ugh, what a mess. Yeah, I just go fetch. And then found some muck to lie in. And that sound is all the muck that I'm stepping in. Squish, squish, squish. Poor car, you're a muddy mess. Ugh. But so far, I mean, it's all yucked up. The lights are still on. All the fans are still working. At least I can hear them. So, yeah. Oh, poor car. I didn't mess you up. Well, one of the mods didn't survive, but the car is still great. And this video is going on long enough. So, yeah. I'll probably go and deal with that little bar coming apart and end this thing right now in all this little mucky nastiness. Redcat Kaiju.